arrests in the human trafficking operation and our predator operation. About 15% were here illegally in this country. You'll hear more in a minute. They came from Venezuela, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico, Haiti, Colombia, Guatemala. 22 of these folks were receiving government assistance. That's right. We work, we all work, we pay taxes, and then that tax money was given to these folks to use to come commit crime. I want you to think about that the next time you look at your pay stub and see your money going out to the federal government. Know that the federal government is giving money to these folks so that they don't have to work and can come here and violate the law. The youngest we arrested was 17, the oldest was 70. Our folks stand in the gap between good and evil. They took 8 firearms during this operation from 8 different suspects. 25 people were charged with narcotics. We filed 386 new charges, 102 felonies, 284 misdemeanors. Now there's always some that say, oh, it's low level, you know, it's consenting partners, and yada, and once you get over that, understand these folks had as many as 919 previous criminal charges. One guy, we'll discuss, had 2 murder charges. And by the way, he spent a long time in prison, but he got out just in time to fool around and find out. You'll see occupations from military, 1 active Navy, 13 veterans, a medical doctor, a retired NFL player, engineers, insurance brokers and agents, regional vice president of a timeshare, Walmart store manager, party planner, IT database, IT software engineer, an IT guy that works in a technology area at an international airport. Now that gives me comfort. IT database guy for the federal government, crane operators, business owners, and in the medical field, RN, CNA, medical techs. We had a lot of different people from a lot of walks of life here. But you can see how remarkable this operation is. And I am going to go over in just a few minutes some of the things that you just can't believe. Now I'm going to start with the predators. They're the ones that obviously worry me the absolute most. I'm going to go through these quickly because we have several of them. This is Arthur Denard. He's a registered sex offender already out of Tampa. And he's registered because he had sex with a minor in 2007. He's been to prison on 2 different occasions, and he's out. We've said it over and over. If a sex predator is out, he's dangerous. And he came here thinking he was going to have sex with a 15-year-old child. In fact, he didn't actually travel. He just talked online, and Tampa police, one of our colleagues in this operation, picked him up. And he told this 15-year-old child, I want to put a baby in you. Well, we put a gel in him, so there you go. Then there's Eric Corliss. Eric Corliss is a regional executive for Red Cross Disaster Relief. Think about this. Red Cross does marvelous, beautiful work, and we're so proud of them. But this guy has embarrassed himself and embarrassed his family and embarrassed the Red Cross. He's a big boss. He's an Army veteran. He's married. He was, are you ready for this? Get a grip. He was married to a law enforcement officer, a supervisor in Hillsborough County. That's right. He left his phone at home, so his wife, I'm sure a trained detective, wouldn't know where he was. When she heard about it, she's absolutely mortified, and she packed up and left, and she said, sayonara, I'm taking the kids and leaving. This didn't appear to be the first time. He was experienced in what he did. And he also went to lengths to try to hide his identity when he was online. But think about this. A professional man with the Red Cross, married to a professional lady, and he took advantage of her, embarrassed her and the children, and he went to jail. Then there's Vern Cunningham. He's 26. He's an illegal alien. Our ICE partners put a hold on him. He came for sex with a 15-year-old female. He brought cookies. Wasn't that nice? You know, I mean, after all, she's a child. She may want a cookie. You know, where's the milk? You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to bargain. I'll pay half up front and half after it's over. And when we arrested him, we asked this guy, well, why did you do this? He said, well, curiosity killed the cat. Well, you're going to have the cat people on you now. So Gregory Cooper's from Wesley Chapel. He's married for 31 years. He's got 2 adult daughters. He was in the Air Force for 20 years. He had a top secret clearance. Huh, that's interesting. He came thinking he was going to have sex with a 14-year-old male. And since it's a kid, he goes, what might he like? I'll take him an orange soda and some fruit gummies. Was that before or after? You know, I'm just saying. He's a regional manager for Enzer Roller in Lakeland, at least he was. He was very nasty and very graphic with what he said and did. They're in prison. County jail, actually, now. Prison's where we're going to do our best to send them. Nicholas Capart's 46 from Riverview. He's married. He's got 2 children. He spent 10 years in the Marines, and he wanted sex with a 14-year-old girl. And he said, hey, if this goes well, I'll permanently make you my girlfriend. His chat was remarkably nasty as well. Then there's Domingo Francisco Miguel. He's married with 3 children. He has a legal green card. However, upon his conviction, ICE has agreed to relook at him because he's not a U.S. citizen, but he has a green card to be here. He traveled to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. He told his boss, now he lied to his boss, by the way, I just thought I'd share that with you, that he needed to go get some medicine. I guess he didn't realize that his medicine that he'll get will be at the county jail. But he was a jolly old soul. He said, you know, when I get out of this, I'd like to be a detective. I really would. He said, I like your work. I don't know if he's trying to, you know, grease us up or if he's just a nut job. Doesn't make any difference. He's going to the county jail. Aspen Mack, he's 35 from Deltona. He wanted sex with a 15-year-old girl. He ran from us. Can you believe that? That wasn't nice, but he did. He thought he was talking up a deal with a family member. Well, you know, I'll pay you and I have sex with a child. What? What are you thinking? Now, he worked for the Opportunity Community Ability Group, OCA, in Orange County. And that's a group that helps special needs children. They say he never had any contact by himself with the children. Mostly he was admin support. But I want to brag on OCA. The second that we notified them, they terminated him. They were totally cooperative. They were mortified. They were glad that we found him and arrested him. But he's in jail, charged with human trafficking. Matthew Klein is 48. He's a receptionist at Guard Law Legal Group in Lakeland. He shouldn't have to go far to find an attorney to represent him. He wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old male. He thought the child was home alone. He admitted that he had had sex before with children. That's still under investigation. He was also looking for children on 2 different apps. We found him really working hard to find children. He traveled and he, by the way, neglected to tell us in our undercover capacity that, oh, by the way, when I have sex with you, I'm HIV positive, which that is a criminal violation of law in the state of Florida, not to notify your partner that you are HIV positive. But there are several things before I go on to the others that I think you should know, because these people are unbelievable. I picked out a few of their quotes I thought I'd share with you. You'll get a 10-star rating for customer service. This is really awesome. Not for me, but for y'all. Oh, by the way, can I do my volunteer time with you guys? No. This guy said I had the option of going to church or coming here. I picked here. So, wrong choice. He had a chance to be in church, talking with Jesus, worshiping, doing what's right. Instead, he wanted to be on his knees in a brothel. I don't understand it.
Now, that's just going to show you how sick these individuals are that believe in their faith, that understand and have hope in the bullshit. I call it bullshit now. That we was taught. Because we always taught some bullshit. But it's going to always be on you to realize that shit. Because I can't make you know nothing. I'm just saying. I can't make you know nothing. I can explain shit to you, but I can't make you know what you need to know. You gotta basically be searching for yourself.